Warriors ended a three-game losing streak tonight in Sacramento. They win 112-96 on the night that Klay Thompson returns to the lineup after missing 8 games. He was good, 10 of 19 from the field, 25 points, as you can see. But the headline will have nothing to do with the result of this game. Patrick McCaw fell awkwardly to the floor after being inadvertently undercut by Vince Carter late in the third quarter and remained on the floor for nearly 8 minutes' time before medical staff took him off on a stretcher to a local hospital for evaluation. No update yet from the Warriors on a diagnosis or a prognosis, but in the meantime, Steve Kerr, Vince Carter, and others were talking about it afterward.
Any updates on Patrick?
No updates. He's at the hospital, and as soon as we hear anything, we'll let you know.
Is there any concern on paralyzation or any of that? I mean, what's been ruled out?
It was really scary. I mean, he was in a lot of pain, and it was, he landed on his back, and obviously we saw what happened. They took him off on a stretcher, and they had to mobilize him, and immobilize him, and we'll see. It's scary stuff.
What was just your state of emotions as it was happening then when you're on the court?
I don't even know how to answer that. I mean, it's terrifying, and that's all we're thinking about is if he's okay. So,
what did you think of the play that?
I didn't see a replay. Vince felt horrible. I was out there next to him, and Vince felt awful. And Patty was in extreme pain, and everybody felt bad. I mean, it was just, and all we can do is, just hope and get a positive response, hopefully, from the hospital, and we'll see. But at this point, we don't know anything.
Did you have so you seem like you had some extended interaction with Vince about the play, or those about it?
Not about the play. We were just standing next to each other, hoping everything's gonna be okay. I'm not going to talk about the game. Obviously, there's not it's not important. What's important is Patty and Patty's health, and we'll give you an update as soon as we hear anything. All right. Thanks.
Coach, said a prayer for him. Because he didn't want to be there. You know what I mean? So just a bunch of good guys, I think doing the right thing. And like I said, young talented guy. Just a freak accident, I guess. I don't know. I'm not. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to tell them. I'm not really big into all of that. I apologize, but it's I just wanted to say to them, it wasn't like that, and they understand it, and they shared their words back. But I'm just not really into that. I apologize. Yeah, I mean, he's a young guy, man. He has a bright future, and I don't play the game that way. So to see a young guy laying down there, it's an unfortunate situation, of course.
How big were your teammates just afterwards? Supporting your teammates?
I mean, yeah, everybody. I mean, it's just even the other team, But like I said, it's all well and good, but still, that young man's trying to get his feeling back, which, that's my concern. Like I said, regardless of how it happened, accident, all of the things that they were telling me, you still want to see him okay. I don't know. I didn't see the play, so I didn't watch it again. So whatever you say, I remember his foot hitting the side of my leg. That's it.
Vince traveled from Greece, to shoot the documentary. I would like your opinion, if it's possible, about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a bad time, my man, to be honest with you. I mean, I think Costa's great. He's been great for us as far as his ability to rebound and screen and now score. So he's an asset. He's a veteran.
How about the big three?
You just hear the tone in their voices. There's genuine concern for Patrick McCaw. it's interesting, you know, earlier in this game there was a scuffle, there was some physicality with these two teams. All that melts away when it comes to the health and welfare of a fellow player.
No question about it, man. I think every guy around the NBA, when you see a play like this, a lot of times guys won't admit they watch NBA or other games, but they're watching NBA TV and they see when plays like this happen. And the first thing, you go to Twitter, you go to all the rest of social media, guys are stepping up because they've been there before, they understand. And sometimes, Coach, when you look at the play happen so fast, oh, that was a dirty play. And then you go, wait a minute, that's Vince Carter. That was a dirty play. Yes, Stevie knows better, but that's a natural reaction. And you can see he's being very remorseful in this whole thing.
It took a game that was a feisty game, as you mentioned, Pat. Matt, and I'm thinking ahead to the injury when it happened, and suddenly it took the air out of the balloon. It seemed like they would have wished the game ended kind of right there almost, and everybody could find out if this guy's going to be okay, as we're all wondering what the final results will be. And we just have to hope that after they get him to the hospital and they look at him, that this is nothing more than a bruise. That's what we would hope for.
Vince Carter went over to the Warriors and apologized for what happened. Obviously, it's not his reputation. It wasn't on purpose. It's just something that happens. It's remarkable it doesn't happen more often.
Exactly.
As often as players are flying around near the rim.
More and more you watch the play, Matt, the ball's coming to him. He's stopping the play. The ball goes to return. He turns. You see it. You can just see him go like, I can't hold up, and his leg hits his shoulder and he falls. So to Coach's point, hopefully it's just a bruise. Young man's, off to a great start to his career.
And it was encouraging to me, and we're not making any sort of diagnosis, that he was moving around when he hit the floor. It was obviously very, very painful for him, but still no real update from the Warriors at this point. Obviously, lots of folks around the NBA, and especially his teammates, thinking of Patrick McCaw tonight, and hopefully we get good news from the examination at the UC Davis Medical Center.